Hello, this is Mr. Burns. This is a tutorial for 2.3.9 residential plumbing. We're going to be putting in our kitchen design. If you haven't already, this is going to include countertops, bottom casework, and placing a sink. I just did one corner of the house. So these are just the exterior walls. One's 36 feet, one is like, I think, 24 feet or something like that. What I'm going to do is go over to component. And in that view, we're going to load family and find our countertops. Countertops are in folder for casework, I believe. And you're going to choose one that looks good for you. This is kind of like a galley kitchen with a straight countertop. There's a few different options. I'm going to pick the L-shaped counter that has the sinkhole. I'm going to pick sinkhole 2, and it has this kind of filleted edge so that you can use that cabinet opposed to one that is, a sharper corner with a sinkhole. So I'm going to choose this one. You can choose whatever one you want. And you're going to click open. If the orientation of it matches, great. If the orientation is flipped, you can just hit spacebar to spin it around to the orientation that you want. And then if I zoom in, you're going to want your cabinet to match up with both of the lines for the wall. So it snaps there and turns blue. Make sure both of those lines are blue before you click to place it. There it is, and then you hit escape twice. Okay. The next thing that I want to do is add some casework underneath the counter. If we go to the 3D view, and I don't think it's created in my folder yet, so I click on that up here. You can see that I've just got a countertop kind of hovering in space, and so we need to put some cabinets underneath. We're going to go back to your floor plan or level 1 plan, and we're going to go back to component. We're going to load family again. We're going to go back to that casework folder. So we might have to go up a folder or two. Okay, so casework. And now we're going to do base cabinets. Again, you can kind of click to see the preview and scroll down to see the one that is going to fit what you need. My computer just died. But anyway, you're looking at the preview, and you're going to pick the one that's going to fit the space that you need. So as you get further down your counter, you might want a cabinet that has drawers for like forks and knives. You might want, we're going to put one in for underneath the sink. And you're just going to pick what you need for your design that you're making. So I'm going to choose this corner cabinet. As it loads, it might not come in the right orientation. So again, you can just press the space bar key and it will rotate it to what orientation will work. And again, this is going to go to both lines for the wall. This first line right here is the back of my cabinet, and it's the second line right here that's my wall. And I want to make sure that it's on both of the north and south walls for that placement. Okay, then you can hit escape twice. We can kind of view from above. You can see that there's like a little bit of an overhang here, and that's true of your cabinets at home, your countertop at home, where there's a lip where your countertop goes over the cabinets. And if we look at our 3D view, we've got a cabinet underneath that corner section here. The next thing I'm going to do is put in the casework for underneath the sink. So we're going to go back up to component. We're going to go back to load family. We're going to choose, we're still in this base cabinet section. This is the double door for underneath the sink. So this looks like the one I need. We'll click open. I'm going to just go ahead and make sure it snaps right to the corner of the casework I just added and the back wall. So that's going to be here. Click to place, hit escape twice, and then you can double check on your 3D view to see that that lines up flush with the other cabinet, and there's a little bit of an overhang for your countertop. Okay. Let's see if I can rotate to my right view here. Okay, and there's a little bit of an overhang there for my countertop. One thing that you'll notice in the level 1 view is that the sink kind of does not line up with that casework, and so there's a couple of ways that you can resolve that issue. What I'm choosing to do is I'm going to click back on that bottom casework and notice that it's 30 inches in length. And there's actually options to make it a little longer. So I'll choose the 36-inch base cabinet. It extends it on both ends, so I'm going to move it over so that it is connected to the corner casework. And now I've got plenty of room for my sink. Okay. Next thing we should do is place the sink. So we're going to go back up to architecture. We're going to go to component, and we're going to go to load family. The sink is going to be in the plumbing folder, so you can click on this drop down to go back up to English Imperial, or you can always just hit the back up one folder until you get to where you can see the options for all of your um, components. And we're going to go down to plumbing. It's an architectural plumbing fixture, and we can see that there's sinks again. My clicking there was English Imperial Plumbing Architectural Fixtures Sinks, and it brings me to where there's double sinks. There's the sink that you might put in an island. I'm just going to use the single kitchen sink option and click open. And then I'm going to place that right on top of the opening that I have there. Okay. Hit escape twice, and then choose your 3D view, and it looks like we're cruising right along. So you can continue to add them bottom cabinets. You can change the sizes of them. If you needed to extend your kitchen counter to cover up some cabinets that you chose in your level 1 view, you can just drag those components, and you can make your counter as long or as short as you need to make it, and cover up the cabinets, or choose smaller or larger cabinets depending on your kitchen design. All right, that is the tutorial for countertops, bottom casework, and placing sinks. There'll be more tutorial videos to come.